Beamy, 6 feet 7 inches, quiet guy, built like walking lamppost. Try to avoid cracking skull on door frames daily. Friend Jake calls me to help fix his Wi-Fi, because apparently tall equals tech support now. Show up at his place. Door opens. His little sister walks out of the kitchen. 4 feet 9 inches, pure chaos condensed into human form. Holy skyscraper, did they build you in a factory or what? First words out of her mouth. No mercy. Jake sighs, like this happens hourly. She looks me up and down like she's about to fight a radio tower. Do you get oxygen up there, or should I call NASA? I grin. Want me to check the top shelf for your attitude? Jake, can you two not start a war in my living room? Fast forward a week. We keep bumping into each other. Coffee shop, gym parking lot, grocery store. Every time she sees me, she acts like gravity personally offended her, but she always starts talking first. How's the weather up there? Raining short jokes again? She glares. I catch the tiny smile she tries to hide. Party night. Some random guy won't leave her alone. She spots me across the room like a shark spotting blood. Marches over, grabs my hand. Hey babe, can we go? Brain completely blue screens. I play along anyway, arm around her shoulder. She fits perfectly under it. Guy backs off. She smirks like she just won the Super Bowl. I'm busy trying not to think about how natural it felt. Later, she acts like nothing happened. I'm replaying the moment on loop in my head. Jake just stares at both of us. I hate this timeline already. Week later, life has become a weird sitcom. Everywhere I go, she somehow appears. Coffee shop, she's in line behind me. Gym, she walks in right when I start running. Grocery store, oh, look who's buying frozen pizza again. She's 4 feet 9 inches, but her sarcasm is 7 feet 5 inches easy. You're like a walking landmark. Yeah, you're like the speed bump of humanity. Jake keeps muttering, I'm too young to witness a murder. Today she shows up at Jake's place while I'm fixing the sink. Because again, tall equals handyman now, apparently. She stands next to me, looks at the faucet like it owes her money. Need help, skyscraper? Yeah, can you reach the... Actually, no, you can't. She throws a towel at me, completely misses because her aim is about as tall as she is. Then comes the moment. I stand up from under the sink. She's right there, looking up at me, like way up. I've never seen someone look both annoyed and tiny at the same time. She squints, stretches on tiptoes, pokes my chest. I swear, talking to you feels like shouting up a mountain. I grin. Then climb. She freezes for a second, then smacks my arm. That was the cheesiest thing I've ever heard. Jake yells from another room. He's not wrong, though. Next day, we're at a small house party. Someone brings out Twister, because apparently we're stuck in 2007. She and I get picked to play. First spin equals she ends up pressed against my chest like an angry koala. Second spin equals I almost fall because she keeps stepping on my foot. Maybe if your feet weren't the size of surfboards. Maybe if you weren't built like a Funko Pop. Everyone watching, Jake face palming in the corner. God help us all. She slips. I catch her easily. Because gravity loves me and hates her. She clings to my shirt, glaring. Don't say it. Say what? That I'm small. I grin down at her. Tiny. She slaps my chest again, then laughs. Like a full, bright laugh I've never heard from her before. And for a split second, it's not just funny anymore. It's warm, which is way more terrifying. Party ends. We walk outside. She tries to grab something from my hand, can't reach. Starts jumping. I lift my hand higher out of pure pettiness. Say please. Eat concrete. I burst out laughing. She eventually gives up, crosses arms, fuming. One day, giant, one day. Yeah, sure. Bring a ladder. Jake watches us leave together, shakes his head like a war veteran. They're either gonna date or burn down the town. No in between. Few days later, Jake drags us both to some family barbecue. Because apparently, we need to socialize more. Translation, free food and chaos. She shows up wearing sundress and boots. Me, average tall guy brain. Error 404. She's usually all sarcasm and black jeans. Now she looks like she accidentally stepped out of a rom-com poster. Jake elbows me. Stop staring before she throws a fork at you. She catches me looking, smirks. What? Never seen someone under 5 feet before? Not someone who looks like trouble wrapped in sunshine. She blinks. First time I've seen her not fire back instantly. Her cheeks go pink. Tiny victory unlocked. Rest of the barbecue. We end up sitting next to each other on some old swing. Feet don't even touch the ground for her. Mine are basically plowing the dirt. She kicks my shin lightly. Stop being tall. It's rude. I'll try to shrink a few inches by next week. Wind picks up. She shivers just a bit. I toss her my jacket. Swallows her like a tent. She glares up at me, but not really. You're enjoying this, aren't you? A little. Then the weirdest thing happens. She gets quiet, leans against my arm without saying anything. No sarcasm, no jabs. Just small, soft, real. I can feel her heartbeat against my arm. She sighs and whispers. You make it easy to feel safe, you know? Brain temporarily unavailable. I glance down. She's not looking at me. Eyes closed, small smile, like she didn't mean to say it out loud. I don't say anything back, just rest my hand gently on top of her head, which I can reach without moving because height. She makes a face. Did you just pat me like a pet? Yeah, and what are you going to do about it? She pretends to bite my arm. We both end up laughing like idiots. Jake watches us from the grill, muttering something about, "Dear God, it's happening." Next few days, something definitely shifted. She's still snarky, still throws short jokes like daggers, but every now and then she goes quiet for a second too long. Like the moment at the barbecue rewired her a bit. Meet her at Jake's place again. She's sitting on the couch scrolling her phone. Wow, she says, not even looking up. The Eiffel Tower has nothing on you. Yeah, I say, but I look better in pictures. She snorts and tosses a pillow at me. My face catches it because she has no upper body power whatsoever. I drop down on the couch next to her. She shifts a little closer. Not a lot, just enough to make my brain notice. So, she says, side-eyeing me, you gonna keep patting my head like I'm a cat or what? I grin, slowly reach out and ruffle her hair. She squeals, tries to bite my hand like a gremlin. Jake walks in, takes one look at us, mutters, Jesus Christ. She doesn't move away though. Leans her head on my shoulder like it's the most natural thing in the world. My heart is doing Olympic gymnastics, she whispers. You make everything feel less loud. I blink. What? She shakes her head, cheeks pink. Nothing. You're just nice to be around, skyscraper. I laugh quietly. She elbows me in the ribs, embarrassed. But she's still leaning on me. Next weekend, Jake ropes us into going to the Boardwalk together. Bonding time, he says. Translation, I'll third wheel your situationship. She shows up late, eating cotton candy like she's in a teen movie. Hair slightly messy from the wind, sunglasses too big for her face. She looks both chaotic and unfairly cute. Wow, I say, short and dangerous. Like a raccoon with Wi-Fi. She smirks. And you're tall and dumb. Perfect match. Jake immediately groans. I regret everything. We walk down the boardwalk. She keeps getting lost in the crowd because people are basically twice her height. I grab her hand without thinking, so she doesn't disappear. She looks up at me with this half smile, half, don't make this weird face. What? I'd lose you between the hot dog stands. Yeah, knight in shining armor, she mutters, but doesn't let go. Find one of those rigged carnival games. She drags me there, all 4 feet 9 inches of pure determination. I'm gonna win that big bear. You can't even reach the top shelf. Shut up, skyscraper. She misses every shot, every single one. Carney is holding back laughter. I step up, hit every target, hand her the giant bear like a trophy. She's glaring, but her cheeks are pink. You're insufferable. You're welcome. We sit on the pier later, watching the water. She's leaning against my shoulder again. It's becoming a thing. Her legs barely dangle off the edge while mine are basically 2 telephone poles. She quietly says, I like this. With you. I mutter something stupid like, yeah, same. She tilts her head to look at me. Close. Too close. You're blushing, she teases. You're imagining things. Nope, I can see it from down here. Then she laughs, soft and warm. Jake yells from the snack stand. Can you two stop being a romantic for 5 minutes? She throws a fry at him, hits me instead. We both start laughing. Not sure when this stopped feeling like a joke, but it's starting to feel a lot like trouble. A few weeks later, things between us are still not official, but also absolutely not just friends. Jake's given up trying to stop it. He just sighs like a man who's accepted his fate. Then disaster strikes. Our parents decide to meet. Apparently, her mom and my mom started texting. Never let moms text. They organize entire life events in 5 minutes flat. She looks at me over coffee that morning. They're coming for dinner tonight. Your parents or mine? Both. This is how wars start. Evening comes, my parents show up first. Mom brings way too much food. Dad just stands there staring at the ceiling fan because nice engineering. Then her family arrives. Her mom's all sweet and polite. Her dad sizes me up like I'm applying for a job I didn't know existed. So this is the tall guy. Sir? Yes. It's me. Dinner starts normal enough. Small talk, polite laughter, way too many casseroles on the table. Then her mom laughs suddenly and says, "You know, if you two ever have kids..." I choke on my drink. She turns bright red. Mom! My mom joins in like it's a relay race. But really imagine. They'll be right in the perfect height range. No climbing shelves or hitting door frames. Everyone's laughing, except us. We're dying inside. Her dad looks at me dead serious. You play basketball? No. Good. Don't want my grandkids thinking they have to. Grandkids. This man is already planning our future little humans. She elbows me under the table. I elbow back. Our parents mistake it for flirting. They cheer. Aw, look at them, so in love. After dinner, we're standing outside, staring at each other. She mutters, "That was the most humiliating dinner of my life." Mine too. Beat of silence. Then she laughs. Not just a giggle. That soft, genuine laugh again. But, she says, eyes flicking up to me, our kids would be average height. Yeah, athletic little gremlins. With attitude. From you. And stupid jokes. From me. We're both blushing, both pretending we're not. Jake shouts from the porch, "I'm calling it now. Wedding in 2 years." We both throw shoes at him. Miss? Then accidentally laugh together again. A few weeks later. Things between us aren't fake anymore. We never had a big "are we dating" talk. It just happened. Movie nights turned into sleepovers. Hand-holding turned into kisses. And every time she calls me tall guy now, it's not teasing. It's warm. Tonight is special, though. My parents invited her over for dinner again. Just family, they said, which usually means emotional ambush. Walk into the house. Mom already setting the table like she's hosting a royal banquet. Dad's in the corner, pretending not to be invested, but 100% is. Her parents arrive too. Everyone's way too smiley, like they've all secretly signed us up for marriage. We sit down. Small talk, laughter, embarrassing childhood stories. My mom brings out dessert like it's an engagement cake. Then her dad suddenly goes, "So, when are we going to get those perfectly average height grandkids?" Fork drops, she nearly chokes on pie. She shoots me a wide-eyed, "Kill me look." I just shrug. We're in this war together now. Mom leans in. "You two make a good team." Her mom nods. "Yeah, it's obvious." The room goes quiet. She looks at me. I look at her. The world narrows down to just us. She reaches under the table, grabs my hand, no hesitation, and for once, no pretending. Parents cheer. Apparently, we're now officially a thing. Later that night, we're walking home together. Streetlights warm, her hand still in mine. She looks up at me and says quietly, "You know, pretending to date you was supposed to be just a favor." Yeah? Yeah, but I think I kind of fell for the idiot who made me fake it. I stop walking. Good, because the idiot fell too. She rolls her eyes but can't stop smiling. Fine, but if our kids are weirdly average height, I'm blaming our parents. Deal! She kisses me right there on the sidewalk. No more faking, no more pretending, just us. Jake yells from across the street, "I knew it!" We both flip him off. Best love story ever.